All right, you guys, man. Hey, I ain't doing no intros for the video, man. We getting straight right to down to business. Stephen A. Smith, you lying ass motherfucker. You bring your ass on TV and talk about how Donovan Mitchell is the greatest jazz player ever. If you don't get the fuck out of here with that fucking bullshit, that's fucking bullshit. So you're gonna disrespect Karl Malone, right? You're gonna disrespect John Stockton, right? All the jazz players that came before, but Donovan Mitchell, look, I ain't taking shit away from what Donovan Mitchell doing, right? I'm not taking anything away from what Donovan Mitchell doing. But you say he's the greatest jazz player ever? Get the fuck out of here with that dumbass bullshit. That's fucking bullshit. That's fucking bullshit. You bring your stupid ass on TV every day, and you and Max Kellerman, along with these other jackasses that be on TV, the Shannon Sharps of the world, and y'all sit up there and y'all cook up that bullshit all fucking day. Y'all compete for who's gonna come up with the dumbest hot take. What's up, Hot Rod Rider? Salute to you, bro. Big Run, what's up? Y'all stupid ass motherfuckers every day compete to see who's gonna come up with the dumbest hot take. It's just disgusting. How you sit up here and cook up that nonsense, disrespecting great players that came before? Karl Malone is only the second all-time leading scorer in NBA history. But Donovan Mitchell better than Karl Malone, right? He better than the mailman, right? Now, the mailman never won the NBA championship, but he's playing the NBA finals. Donovan Mitchell ain't never played in the NBA finals. What the fuck are you talking about? See? And a stupid ass hot takes like that is why I always continue to get dumbass motherfuckers that come on my channel. You got dumbass motherfuckers going Ticket channel. You get dumbass motherfuckers that go on Two Raw channel. Or anybody else's channel in that matter. And cook up and say this dumbass, capping ass bullshit. Now, Stephen A. Smith, that coon ass motherfucker, know good and goddamn well Donovan Mitchell is not the greatest jazz player of all time ever. The fuck out of here. The fuck are you doing? The fucking lies on TV. Cut that shit out. Cut it out. Every day, every single day, somebody telling lies on TV. And when they Shannon Sharp telling lies about Kobe Bryant, right? You got this jackass come on TV telling lies about Donovan Mitchell. Stop putting Donovan Mitchell in categories he's not in yet. He's not there yet. Sure, he's averaging 40 in the playoffs right now, but that don't mean he's the greatest jazz player ever. The fuck out of here. Here's a newsflash for you, Stephen A. Snitch. He is not the greatest jazz player ever. Can the guy have a career first? Can he have a career? Can the motherfucker play his basketball career out first before we start giving people all these titles and giving people all these accolades and goodies, giveaways, and guarantees? Can we? Can the dude play basketball? God damn. And shout out to Two Raw for TV, man, because Two Raw for TV called me and told me, actually, I called him, but I was talking to Two Raw on the phone, and Two Raw almost lost his fucking head gasket when he told me that shit. Hell, I almost lost my fucking head gasket, which prompted me to come on live and talk this shit I'm talking now. Because you got this jackass that come on TV telling lies every day, and he don't know nothing about basketball. He dope. He fucking dope. The motherfucker went on TV one day talking about how goddamn not Kwame Brown, talking about how Thomas Bryant was a key component for the Wizards turnaround. Now, mind you, Thomas Bryant was out most of the year with a torn ACL. That's how you know he didn't watch them goddamn Wizards games. Stop cooking up dumbass hot takes. He is not better than Karl Malone. He's not better than John Stockton. Cut it out. Adrian Dantley, guys like that. Adrian Dantley, a Hall of Famer, right? But he better than, but he's the best jazz player, right? Get the fuck out of here. Pistol Pete, he better than them guys, right? The fuck out of here. Stephen A. Smith, you non-basketball talking head. And you wonder why people don't want to watch your bullshit ass fucking show. You wonder why. That link only for 2 Raw. I don't want to talk to nobody else. That link is only for 2 Raw for TV. I don't want to talk to nobody else. If you're not 2 Raw, don't click the link. Me and him got to get ours off first before I let anybody else in.
Oh boy.
Hey, 2 Raw, go ahead cook, bro. Go ahead cook that motherfucker,
if I'm not
bro.
mistaken,
Go ahead cook that motherfucker, man. I can't believe that.
Look, I like Donovan Mitchell, man. He's a good young player. Okay, he had a great first round series last year. Okay, he's putting up great numbers. Okay, but let's not get it twisted. Okay, number one, he's only been to the playoffs. I mean, and he has some good other playoff runs, okay? But to call him the greatest Utah Jazz player ever is a fucking disgrace, okay? It's a fucking disgrace, and he knows better than to say some shit like that, okay? Last I checked, the Utah Jazz under Karl Malone and John Stockton had something like a 15 or 16-year run in the playoffs, okay? They went to the finals 2 years in a row. Has Donovan Mitchell been to the finals?
No.
If I'm not mistaken, you can make the argument that the Utah Jazz, yeah, I would say most people agree with this, the Utah Jazz were the Bulls' toughest opponent. They're the only team that played the Bulls more than once in the finals. And if it wasn't for Michael Jordan pushing it to the absolute max, they would have won a title in '98. Okay, Karl Malone won an MVP award. John Stockton's the all-time leader in steals and assists by a mile. Nobody's gonna fucking catch him. They got to play fucking 25 years to be able to sniff that shit. Okay, and then some idiot, some fucking moron, some stupid piece of shit was talking about how the Utah Jazz didn't play anybody in the playoffs. Are you fucking insane? You dumb motherfucker. They had the toughest fucking road every fucking year. Every year they had to go through a fucking a tough fucking team in the playoffs. The fuck are you talking about? From the beginning, from the start, when they started their stretch, they played the Showtime Lakers, the defending '87 Lakers, the best version of that team. They played them 7 fucking games. They had to go through everybody. Whether you're talking about the fucking Showtime Lakers, whether you're talking about the Phoenix Suns of the early 90s, whether you're talking about Run TMC, whether you're talking about a team of Olajuwon and the fucking Rockets, whether you're talking about Barkley's version of the Suns, whether you're talking about the Portland Trailblazers, whether you're talking about the fucking Seattle Supersonics, whether you're talking about whoever the fuck was out there, whether you're talking about the Sacramento Kings with Chris Webber, whether you're talking about Dirk's fucking team with Peyton and that Sonics team, what the fuck are you talking about? They ain't go against nobody. They went against every fucking body. That's why the fuck they kept getting knocked out. Because they kept going against these great teams. God damn it. Now, I ain't get like this in a long fucking time. I ain't trying no fucking stroke. But don't pull this stupid bullshit, you balding bitch. You dumb fucking shock jock. I wish I could get on that fucking show saying this dumb shit. Stop trying to fucking gas up these motherfuckers' head and putting all this bullshit out there. He's not the fucking greatest Utah Jazz player. The fuck out of here.
Yeah, for real. And to the dude that said that shit to 2 Raw for TV, get fucked with the longest antenna pole in goddamn Dubai, son bitch. That's right. Get fucked with the Burj Khalifa antenna pole. Talking that dumbass, capping ass shit.
Or somebody was talking shit.
Yeah. Get
Fuck
fucked.
him.
Talk about it. You trying to play nobody in the playoff. Are you fucking stupid? I can answer that question for you. Yes, you are. You are. You are. How
Matter
the
of fact,
fuck
you
did
know
you
what?
try to not play anybody in the playoff? Are you crazy?
Matter of fact, you know what? I'll prove it to him.
But leave it up to this dumbass nigga Stephen A. Smith. He wanna sit up there and talk about, oh, he's the greatest Utah Jazz player ever. Get the fuck out of here. Go fucking headline. I tell you, I'll still offer you some patches off my fucking nutsack to put on top of your fucking head. 3,000 degrees to the super chat. My first ever super chat. Thank you, 3,000 degrees. Put this in the history books.
Can you hear me,
first
LB?
super chat. Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
Okay. 1988, Utah in the playoffs. First round, they beat the Portland Trail Blazers. That's essentially the same team that 2 years later went to the NBA Finals. The next round, they played the defending champion Lakers. That's Magic, Cap, Worthy, AC Green. They played those dudes 7 games. Okay? The next year, they played the Golden State Warriors in the first round, lost. Okay? This is the Golden State Warriors team that eventually be Run TMC. The next year, in the playoffs, they beat the Phoenix Suns. That's the same team that had Tom Chambers, Kevin Johnson. Who else was on that team? Jeff Hornacek. I think Eddie Johnson was on this team. This is a loaded fucking team. Okay? The next year, 1991, they beat the Phoenix Suns that year in the first round. Next year, they lost to Portland. Portland went on to play in the Eastern Conference Finals, Western Conference Finals that year, and lost to Magic Johnson and his Lakers team. That one last time they went to the finals under his lead. The next year, 92, the first round, they beat the Sonics, the Clippers, excuse me. The next round, they beat the Seattle Supersonics. That's the same team that Sean Kemp and Gary Payton and Nate McMillan and them. The next round, they lost to the Portland Trail Blazers, who went to the NBA Finals. The next year, Utah Jazz. They lost the first round to the Seattle Supersonics, who would go on to play the Phoenix Suns in the Western Conference Finals to a Game 7. Do I need to keep going?
Yeah, keep going.
Do I need to keep going?
Motherfuckers don't know. Keep going, because motherfuckers don't know. Motherfuckers don't know. We here to educate.
Right. 1994, first round. They played the San Antonio Spurs, who were led by the scoring champion that year, David Robinson, who averaged almost 30 points a game. They beat them. The next round, they beat the Denver Nuggets, the same Denver Nuggets team that upsetted the Sonics that year in 94 in the first round. Okay? The next round, they lost to the Houston Rockets, who guess what? Went on to win the NBA championship. In 95, I'm not even going to go through the teams because the team that they lost to was the Rockets in the first round, who eventually won the championship that year. In 96, okay, the Rockets, the Jazz in the first round beat Portland, then they beat the San Antonio Spurs, and then in the conference finals, they lost to the Sonics, who went on to play the Chicago Bulls in the finals. The next 2 years, 97 and 98, they lost to the Chicago Bulls, the two best, arguably in some people's mind, the greatest team ever. Played those 6 games. Even after that, when they were becoming like an older team, they still was going to the fucking playoffs. First round, they played the Sacramento Kings where Chris Webber got there. Then they lost to Portland. And then afterwards, they was losing the teams. Like they started regressing a little bit, but they still was going and playing Dirk Nowitzki and his team, or the Kings or the Lakers with Kobe and Shaq. What the fuck are you talking about? They ain't play nobody. They had arguably the toughest road I ever fucking seen of a team in the playoffs every year. They ain't had no easy year where they benefit off of injury or they going up against a weak team. They went against tough competition every year, and they still went to the finals twice. If it wasn't for Michael Jordan, they would have won at least one championship. So kiss my ass.
Let the church say amen in this bitch. Oh, we ain't supposed to say church and bitch in the same sentence. My bad. Anyway, y'all get the idea. Y'all get the idea. Let the church say amen, because we here to rebuke the devil. And Stephen A. Smith is the fucking devil. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hear what I'm saying? Stephen A. Smith is the fucking devil. I rebuke the devil. Herman, what you got on this?
It's just sad that people that just be running their mouth and disrespect the history of the game, disrespect old legends in the game, disrespect the people that put blood, sweat, and tears into the game of basketball, man. It's just sad, and coming from a bitch ass nigga like Stephen A. You snitched on your own college coach, homeboy. Man, you just need to shut the fuck up, man. We need to get his ass up out of there. ALB too raw. Man, that mean you had a good run, Stephen A. Time for your bitch ass to go on about your business. It's going worse and worse every day with you, boy. Like, shit ridiculous on ALB, man. Like, it's something every day with dudes. You want to discredit everybody. You was against Jerry Reed 5 years ago. Now you on this side on everything that goes on. You dissing your so-called homeboys. How you used to claim you Cougar, Rod Strickland, and Kyrie Daddy, and all this shit. You disrespect them. Then Donovan Mitchell put it on a clinic. Motherfuckers still don't want to give him his just due. And if it wasn't for him getting hurt, his ass should have got MVP if he didn't get hurt. Shit crazy, man. How they don't want to give Utah props, man. Because really now, I hope Utah wins this damn series. I hope they do. So they can make a lot of motherfuckers like Stephen A. and these other bitch ass niggas shut up. It'll be too raw. That's what I'm hoping for, bro. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I got on it, man.
I rebuke the devil. Shout out to J. Cool in the building, man. Appreciate you, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, hey, when they come on TV and tell lies, it's up to us to tell the truth. They Stephen A. And you know what? That coon ass nigga know better than that. He know better than that.
Let me say this too, right quick. Donovan Mitchell has a chance.
Go ahead, you can say whatever you want.
Okay, Donovan Mitchell has a chance to go down as the greatest jazz player, but he needs to accomplish more. Okay, he needs to have a career. You know what I'm saying? Like this trend of a guy have 1 or 2 good years, and all of a sudden he's the greatest player the franchise ever seen. That shit need to stop, man. Like Dallas, the greatest player they ever had is Dirk Nowitzki. Why? Because he played at a high level for them for almost 20 years, and he delivered a championship. Luka gotta have a run. You know what I'm saying? Luka gotta create his own legacy before he can challenge Dirk. They already pulling that bullshit about can he surpass Dirk? Come on, bro. Like let the man get to the second round of playoffs first. Can you at least do that?
Right.
We see what Dirk did.
We trying to crown people before they fucking earn that shit. And that's bullshit. And hit the like button, will you? Hit the fucking like button. The like button is free $99.
Hey.
Yeah, for real. Go ahead, Herman.
Hey, but they should for people if anybody disrespect the Karl Malone and trying to say that Donovan Mitchell the best Utah Jazz player of all time, they out their fucking mind, man. They out their damn mind. Karl Malone the best Jazz player of all time right now. Motherfucker the second leader scorer in NBA history. Like, god damn, I know he was an asshole, but god damn, that Karl Malone was a balling motherfucker. Whether you like the motherfucking person or not, That motherfucker was balling. He was on the dream. He was on the dream team for a reason. Motherfuckers say
Right.
what they. Motherfuckers say what they want. He was on that motherfucker for a reason because he could ball. He was one of the best power forwards in the game, hands down. Folks want to fuck with Karl Malone. So man, I love Spider, but you got a long way to go, homeboy, to say you, for anybody to say that he better than goddamn Karl Malone. And don't get me wrong, I don't even think Donovan Mitchell would accept this shit. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, because you know he got a way to go. That's this generation version of D Wade. You know what I'm saying? So you know Mitchell know he got a lot to prove. How he playing right now? He doing something though. He building that legacy though. He building his legacy up a little bit in Utah though. He keep doing what he doing. I
Yeah,
hope he get it.
if I had to
Go ahead.
gauge
Yeah,
it, if I had to gauge him right now, I would put him third.
Yeah.
I think he passed Pete because he played longer there than Pete, and he's been to the playoffs. Pete never went to the playoffs with the Jazz, so I would I would put him third. But he's a long away from first to second. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, long.
yeah,
Like
it's a
we talk about,
long way.
you
Like
know, yeah, yeah.
He got a long way
Like
to
he in
go.
South Carolina, like Donovan Mitchell in South Carolina, and Karl Malone's in California.
yeah, it's a long way.
Yeah. That
He gotta take that team to the finals. Honestly, Carl went to the
And win
finals.
and win a championship.
he actually got a
Yeah,
win too, Ron. He actually got a
if he
win.
win a championship, then we talking. He win a championship with that team. Okay, then I'm like, all right, hey, you got an argument. I can't really, hey, but until he go to a finals, no, you can't, can't do that, bro. You can't, you can't just negate what the fuck happened because your audience isn't young or old enough to remember what happened 20 years ago and think you can just say audacious comments and shit. And like LB said, he know better than that, man. Stephen
Thanks.
Smith knows better than that.
Thanks, man.
And what he really trying to do is discredit the players of the 80s and 90s, in my opinion. That he's discrediting them. So it's bullshit, man.
Yeah, too, Ron. Yeah, and like you said a few moments ago, if it wasn't for Michael Jordan, Karl Malone probably would have won back-to-back rings if it wasn't for Michael Jordan. He would have won in '97 that day. If Jordan wasn't involved, Karl Malone would have won back to Karl Malone and Stockton would have won back to back
Yeah.
easily, man.
Yeah, because I think if the Bulls lost to the Pacers and they played Utah, I think Utah probably would have beat them.
Yeah, I think
I
so
think
too.
Utah probably would have beat them because I don't think that Utah would have been able to contend with Karl Malone. Not Utah, excuse me. I don't think the Pacers would have really been able to contend with Karl Malone. Like, you know, the Bulls had Dennis Rodman. The Bulls had those big, you know, those centers and shit. You
Yeah.
know, when I look at the Pacers, you know, I mean, they had the Davis boys, man, but
They couldn't focus
Karl,
on Karl Malone.
nah. You know, they was more comfortable being in the paint and shit. Like Karl, you know what I'm trying to say, man? Like Karl could take you out to the perimeter. Not perimeter, but take you out the paint, go out to about 16, 17 feet. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't have been real comfortable going out there like that. You know, not those types of players back then. I don't think the Pacers would have had anybody to really guard Karl Malone like that.
Yeah, he would have had them Davis boys in foul trouble the whole series. So shit, who you gonna put on him? Rick Smith? He gonna kill Rick Smith after that. You know what I'm saying? So they really, what you gonna put Derek McKee? Derek McKee, the small forward, even though he was long and lanky, he too little for Karl Malone. So
Yeah.
they would not have had an answer, man. I want people y'all need to remember. If y'all don't know, y'all need to look up. Go on YouTube and look up Karl Malone highlights and shit. Karl Malone was money. 16 feet, automatic. 16 feet, man. That mid-range was automatic. A power forward never shot like Karl Malone to this day.
I agree with it. I can agree with what Myron said. He's saying Mitchell's the best talent that the Jazz ever had, but not the best player way too early. I agree with that. I can agree with that. It's like saying, go ahead.
Yeah. I agree. I was about to say, I agree with Myron. Myron actually talking with some sense, man. I agree with him, man. I agree with him on that too, bro.
Yeah, it's just too soon, bro. Like, I know what Utah had to go through in the 90s. And when somebody sit there and say that they had it easy, bro, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. You sound like a fucking idiot talking about the Utah Jazz had an easy road to the playoff. You sound like a fucking idiot. A complete dope. Every year they had to go through a tough team or tough teams.
That's a fact. That's a fact, man. You had to deal with those Lakers teams, Houston Rockets at one point in the 80s. The Dallas Mavericks. People keep forgetting how good Dallas Mavericks really was.
Remember, and someone brings up a point in the chat. Remember when they went to the finals, they had to beat the Houston Rockets team with Charles Barkley, Clyde Drexler, and Keem Olajuwon.
Yeah.
Eddie Johnson come off the bench. He could drop 25 points, 30 points, come off the bench. I remember one of them games in the conference finals, Eddie Johnson dropped 30 some points, come off the bench.
Sure.
Then they had then I think they had didn't they have Coutinho Mobley and what's the other dude? Eric Dickerson. Not Eric Dickerson. Michael Dickerson. Remember they had Michael Dickerson right. That Rockets team was loaded.
Yeah, they were loaded.
and the Jazz beat them. Plus the Jazz used to beat Kobe and Shaq and them. Remember?
Yeah, put them out first round.
Right, these keep sweeping them. Man, people need to fucking they better leave me the fuck alone, man.
They better stop disrespecting Karl Malone and goddamn John Stockton. They better put some respect on their name, man.
Don't get me wrong, man. Karl Malone's a piece of shit and he a country ass nigga, but as a basketball player, man, the dude, you gotta give him his props, man. I don't like him either, but he's the great. It's not debatable right now. Now, in a couple of years, Donovan Mitchell, put up some remarkable performances in the playoffs, and he gets a body of work under him, and not just beating, Russell Westbrook and this weak ass Clippers team that's fucking schizophrenic about how they want to come out there. You got to do a little bit more than that. You know what I'm saying? You got to do a little bit more than that to say you the greatest jazz player of all time.
Thanks, man.
And it's not even Mitchell saying that. I'm not even attacking Mitchell.
Yeah, because he the future. He the future. You know what I'm saying? So we already know Donovan what he gonna bring. It's just this shit. We just can't put you over Karl Malone and John Stockton right now. And it's not no shame in that John Stockton. Nobody will never break that man assist record. That record probably never get broken too, bro, until we pass away or some shit. Other than that, I don't see that shit being ever broken. And Karl Malone, hell, he just the truth, man. For the ability of power forward, one of the most skilled power forwards ever touched that damn basketball. And the only reason his ass don't get mentioned because he didn't win, and plus he an asshole. He really a fucked up ass individual, So a lot of people don't they don't rock with him, so they don't put him in that conversation as the best power forward. Because he is one of them. He in the top 3 at least. If you had to rank the all-time power forward.
I remember the last couple of years he played, up until Tim Duncan, I think, won in 2007, his third ring. I remember people calling Karl Malone the greatest power forward of all time.
They actually was.
Remember? They was calling him the greatest. Then when Tim won that third ring in 2007, and he had established enough, because remember, back then, they weren't even going on rings as much. They was going on your accomplishments, your resume.
Yeah.
Because Tim had already had 2 rings by the time Karl Malone retired, but everybody looked at his body of work. And it was like, no, you got to give it to Karl. But by the time Tim won his third, Tim had played 10 years in the NBA, won his third, and that's when they started calling Tim the greatest power forward. And I still think Tim the greatest power forward ever, but Karl to me is at least top 2, top 3.
Yeah, he's top 2, top 3 for sure. Man.
Right, all time. Right. And yeah, Utah, come on, man. Like, Stephen A. Smith is a fucking clown for that one, bro.
That man get worse every day, though, bro.
Myron, stop it, bro. No, he's not, man. No, he's not. Okay.
He's too damn old, first of all. He's too old now.
Myron, he's like 7,000. What is he? Like, no, he's I think he's over 9,000. He's 6,000 assists away from John Stockton. You know how long he had to play, man? This man probably had to play until he like fucking 48 years old or something. He's not, bro. He's not going to be the all-time assist leader, man. Cut it out, man.
Damn, man. He getting worse and worse, man.
Yeah, I think Karl Malone's mid-range was substantially better than Tim Duncan's. I just think when you look at Tim Duncan's 5 championships, Tim was a better rebounder. Tim was a better shot blocker. Tim was a better post defender. Tim could play with his back to the basket. Karl Malone wasn't really good at that. You know, Karl was a better pure scorer. You know, and Karl was an enforcer type dude. You know, bully, but you know, certain intangibles Tim had that Karl didn't. You know what I'm saying? But I know what you're saying. He said haters.
Myron a fool, boy. But Tim Duncan showing the hell couldn't run the floor like goddamn Karl Malone. He wasn't running that floor like Karl Malone.
Nah.
Shit, we probably would never see a power forward run like that again.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like when Karl Malone was young, like you saying, that nigga used to run that floor, man. He used to run that floor with John Stockton and shit. Then when he got older, you know what I'm saying, got more muscle bound, you know, he wasn't running like that, but still, that nigga was a force.
Yeah.
I still remember when he go ahead.
Just off a simple skill set, he killed you. Just had an IQ and a skill set to kill you. That's all you needed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, man, Stephen A, man. We gotta get his ass up better, man. That man, he had this good run. You know, did your shit for first take for a while now. They get your ass up better, though, man.
Hey, we need to run that motherfucker off like how them UFC motherfuckers ran his ass off.
That motherfucker is an idiot, bro. Like
They had that motherfucker on UFC trying to talk MMA with Joe Rogan. That nigga ain't know shit about no goddamn MMA.
Oh shit.
You know, hey Stephen A. Hey, you watch this video. Hey, I got a quote for you. It's better to be thought of as stupid than to open your mouth and remove all doubt.
I dare any one of those guys, anybody for Fox, anybody for ESPN, man, go against my boys, Too Raw, LB, Ticket, man, LVZ, go against the squad, see what's gonna happen to you, man. Cause y'all been stealing the content any goddamn way. You might as well see what you got.
I agree, the man boy. The man boy says if Donovan Mitchell wins a championship and plays for like 15 years with the Jazz, he'll be the greatest Jazz ever. Yeah, absolutely. Like, but the point is, bro, you got to put in some body of work before you be considered the greatest something ever. Even Michael Jordan, when people was calling him the greatest player ever, 87, 88, that was too premature. He ain't played long enough. You know what I'm saying? Even when he retired the first time, I don't think he did enough to be called the greatest ever. Now, toward the end, when he came back and repeated with the Bulls out of retirement, okay, yeah, he did enough at that time to maybe be considered the greatest ever. But you can't just have two good or two great seasons and compare it to like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who had 20 years in a game and 18 years at least of excellence. Man, you can't. That's disrespectful to players in the past, man. And this is why I think a lot of these guys are now starting to step up and say, man, fuck what these guys are talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? I hope
Yeah,
more
I
players
agree.
come out
And
and
Myron
challenge this
Jones,
shit.
I agree, T-Raw. I agree. And Myron Jones, tell him no. And motherfucker, hey, stop fucking fat holes after drinking beer.
Oh shit, man. Damn,
What's
man.
up, JMJ?
Goddamn, man. You still fucking them fat hoes, Myron Jones? Goddamn, boy.
Yeah. He be fucking them fat holes that can try out for the Cleveland Browns, or more importantly, they can do deconstruction and take out the side of a Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh shit, man. Goddamn, man. So you did Myron Jones. So you dealing with women that could drink more beer than you. And that weigh back then at 350 to 400 pounds. Goddamn, man. Goddamn, boy.
What's up, Ace Santana? He said he liked the Rikishi type.
Hey, Myron said he retired for the fat hoes. Well, at least we know that you confirmed what we already knew about your ass, though. Hey, Myron Jones, you should confirm that, my boy. You confirm what we already knew.
Yeah, man. But Stephen A. Smith, you a fucking clown, okay? You a fucking clown every day putting on circus acts.
Oh, man. He just want to be Savannah, LB. That's all he want to be, man. What you want? What you gonna be for Halloween, Myron Jones? I'm gonna be Savannah James. I'm gonna be Savannah James for Halloween.
Boy, I swear to God, boy, y'all niggas ain't right, boy. Y'all motherfuckers is not right. But he would be Savannah for Halloween.
Hey, that man want to be Savannah James, man. God damn, man.
Hey, Myron, hey, that cream that you be putting all over your face and shit, that's not Noxzema.
Oh shit, man. God damn, man. Nah, but I wish for real though, man. True raw that one of these guys, Stephen A, Chris Broussard, whoever, goddamn it, but let y'all on there, let y'all cook, let y'all have a debate with them, man. I would love to see this shit, man. We hear it
Hey,
every day.
Herman. Hey, Herman, I'm sorry to cut you off. That coon ass nigga ain't letting none of us on there. Cause you know, we'll fry his ass like a goddamn catfish dipped in cornmeal. What's up, JFJ?
Man, what's good, fellas? Salute to the LB, salute to Two Raw, salute to Herman.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
you said it right, bro. Salute
what's
to you,
going
bro.
on, fellas? You know, Stephen A. Smith, man, you can wear all the 70s suits, the 80s suits, the 90s suits, the 2000 suits, the 60s suits, all you want, and talk loud as hell. But you know what you did back at Winston-Salem State? Trying to find Clarence Big House gays. And I told somebody like that. I told somebody just something like that. He said, no, that ain't true, nah. He did it. He tried to cloud everybody. You know what I'm saying? To the Kwame Browns, whoever. To the Russell Dostavich dad. Russell Dostavich got an NBA championship, don't it? With San Antonio. Slava Medvedenko got an NBA championship with them. I know Kwame Brown. He did nothing, but he did 12 years in the league. What have you been? You so busy in college trying to clown in 1992 when you went to college and went to Winston-Salem State trying to clown Clarence Big House Gage because you tried to go for a trial and you hurt your knee. That's why I don't like Stephen A. Smith. But shout out the Ticket and the rest of them. They see how he was in that cycle when he was doing. When he was trying to put us black brothers with the Farrakhan's and Boyce Watkins and all that other stuff, man. So I'm really disappointed in just Stephen A. Smith in actuality. If you gonna be like that, man, you should at least with the New York, NYU, Syracuse, and all that up in college. That's what I'm tired of Stephen A. Smith about. That's why I'm tired of with Stephen A. Smith. But you want to go down south and try to go out for a basketball trial or practice, and you hurt your knee. So that's the real talk on that with Stephen A. You know. But other than that,
look, that motherfucker be coming on TV every day with them dusty ass suits, talking shit, and then when he
but I'm gonna tell you another thing too. Yeah, he could wear a maxi suit with some platforms on, still trying to clown us, man.
Yeah. Y'all remember how he was trying to take up for the Josh Hamilton baseball player cat and basically saying, well, knowing that he was on meth, cocaine, anything you could think of, he was on it. And his ass got the nerve to say, well, he's a good guy. But when a nigga like John Gordon, all the fuck he doing was smoking some damn weed, you want to criticize him and say he sacrificed their bottom line, he got to be ashamed of himself and all this shit. But Josh Hamilton was on some heavy-ass drugs. And you can say that he's a nice guy, and he was on some heavy drugs and get into car accidents and shit. Then killing motherfuckers, and you got the nerve to criticize Josh Gordon for just smoking some weed. Come on, man. You know what's up with you, Stephen. You a snitch and you a bitch. That's what you is.
bitch, 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 bitch.
Oh.
Yeah, you know.
Oh,
but
you missed it the first time, Stephen A. I got a 5-letter word for you, and I'm gonna say that 5-letter word 5 times a day. Bitch, 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 bitch.
Yeah, he used to say it black, 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 black.
That nigga I've seen before. I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all. He that nigga.
That black y'all. That was Alan Payne. That was Alan from that CB4. You know how he got started, with Bill Cosby, Alan Payne. You know what I'm saying? That's what Alan Payne, I heard him. I just seen the Cosby Show a few days here lately too. Alan Payne been doing his thing lately too now. Alan Payne,
wasn't he in Jason's Lyric?
Yes, messing with
Blue
physical
Hill
frame, just like a Jada Pinkett. Mess with
Yeah. Jada Pinkett. Yeah, she was in that too.
Yeah. It's a Nick ass bug out there. Lord have mercy.
I don't want none of your fat holes at my fucking door. Hey, What's up, Choco Choco?
Choco,
What up,
what's
man?
good?
What's good? What's good? What's good?
Yeah,
Hey,
what's
what's
up,
up,
Choco
man?
Choco? Man, that's
Hey,
that brother
so
right
I want
there.
to get you. I got a question for you, Choco Choco. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what you think about Stephen A. Smith bringing this Rudy Poo, candy ass, mush mouth, dark side headline on TV, talking about Donovan Mitchell, the greatest jazz player ever?
He's a fucking idiot, and he's just fucking just talking just to talk. Where's John Stockton and Karl Malone at? Did he forget about them?
Apparently he
Yo, you hear
did.
me? Yeah,
Well,
that's
we
just
can
fucking
talk
crazy.
about that.
You know he
Go ahead,
did.
Choco.
He sounds stupid. He sounds like he's just trying to keep up with the times right now, just because Karl Malone and John Stockton's name ain't in the news and shit. But that's fucking crazy. What John Stockton got the assist record, and Karl Malone's top three all time in points.
Yeah,
Where did Spider pass that? That's the
yeah.
real question.
But they got Mark Eaton. He rest in peace to Mark Eaton. He ain't blocked no shots like Mark Eaton either. I
And
know.
it's another thing I want to say too, right? Can I say
That's
this?
a good point. That's a good point.
I just want to bring up something right quick. Whenever Utah was playing against these teams, and usually in the playoffs, they're playing against a top tier team. You know, they play like Houston or San Antonio or Phoenix when Barkley was there. The Lakers, Showtime Lakers, when they first started their run. The Bulls, the Sonics. You get the point. Teams could key on Karl Malone because he was their only guy that could create his own shot. He
Yes.
didn't have a Michael Conley or, I'm not saying Stockton couldn't score a little, but you know what I'm trying to say. Karl Malone was their only real main primary scoring threat.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
He was better than Jeff Malone and Blue Edwards from ECU College. You know what I'm saying? In Greenville, it was better than that. You know what I'm saying?
And by
You
the
had
time,
that.
by the time Karl Malone and John Stockton started doing their thing, Jeff Malone was getting older. Dr. Duncanstein was Dr. Layupstein by that time. You know what I'm saying? His shit was worse than
Talk about
Stephen A.
Griffin.
His shit was worse
Yeah,
than Stephen
Dr.
A. by the time.
Duncanstein. I don't know if you brought
Hey,
that up.
who remembers Stephen A. Smith throwing out his shoulder trying to box?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
that
I remember
But the
Yeah,
that.
he
Utah
come on
Jazz
TV
all
with
of a
an arm
sudden.
and a sling and shit. Fuck
Yeah,
him. He can't box. He can't talk. All he can do is just that's the only thing he can do is talk. Corny ass motherfucker.
and to
Yeah.
keep it real, I think Matt Kellerman could beat him in a boxing match.
Yeah. And the
Hey,
big
Probably.
thing
he
on
could be
that,
just like Chad. Hey, he could be just like Chad Ochocinco when he got in that ring. Get hit with the right coordination, you got birds circling around your fucking head.
And y'all remember when he did that segment with James Harden and he missed like 8 threes in a row
Yeah, he showed
Yeah, I
an
think that was
ball
like before
too.
the game.
with his form looking all ugly and
The
shit?
one thing,
who you talking
Myron
about? Who
Jordan,
you
you
talking
a
about?
fucking lie. You a lie. You was a goddamn lie if you think Stephen A. Smith could. I'll be damned if I let Patchy Adams beat me the goddamn basketball game.
And you from Hollis, Queens, too. You supposed to be going looking at the Ruckus and all that other stuff, man. The
Yeah,
Madison
you know,
Square Garden and all that other
no
stuff, man.
disrespect,
You supposed to be
no
better.
disrespect to
man,
Will and Wills,
man,
but
that nigga
Hollis
can't even
Queens
go
is the
back to
mecca for
Queens.
snitches.
He can't even go back to Queens. He can't even go back to Queens because hey, this Lamar Odom, he couldn't even go back to Queens.
You probably can't even diss Ron Artest if he ain't careful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Ron Test don't
Yeah,
fuck with him.
Hollis Queens is the mecca for snitches.
Damn.
Yeah.
Not all of them now. You got Nas and what's it called? You got
Now they ain't
Nas
from
and
Hollis
MC.
though. They from
Yeah,
I think
Queens,
Nas is
but
from
they
Nas
ain't
is from
from
Queensbridge.
Queens.
yeah. But you can't do that with them. But other than that, Stephen A. Smith, you say you claim from Hollis, Queens. What you be doing in Queens? You know what I'm saying? What you been doing in
I
Queens?
bet he one of them type of dudes. I bet he one of them type of dudes when he leaves the hood, he can't come back.
Yeah, you doggone right, LB. You doggone right, LB. I ain't gonna forget where I come from. You know what I'm saying? It's like the other people that's for Queens. Honest,
We snitches too, Mario Jones. We snitch. No, you a snitch, and you's a cock robbing dick lick.
Man, Byron's still talking. Hey, tell her why that fool likes
Yeah,
Rikishi type looking bitches.
that lip
Like
smacking dick lick always
four
talking.
hundred pounds.
yeah.
That ain't
Okay.
even healthy, bro. You like 400
Hey,
pound bitches
jump
like
on the
that?
fat holes like how one of them kids jump on the trampoline.
How about every time they walk, you can hear them breathe. They go type shit.
Hey, fuck, hey,
Hey,
With
hey,
all the
hey, every time one of them
with all the
bitches,
baby snaps
hey,
and shit.
hey, Choco, every time one of them hoes take a step, I feel a tremor.
damn, you
Oh
might
shit.
say, yeah, damn. Hey, I know she was a little bit of great actor. You might well say
Hey, hey,
Nell Carter
every
on the
time she
trampoline.
every time she shaves her
We'll say,
legs and she cuts herself, marshmallow fluff comes out.
Damn.
It's a Bigfoot sighting.
This is
yeah,
marshmallow fluff. Damn.
yeah, they did.
He said marshmallow. He said marshmallow fluff.
Yeah.
Oh
Lord
my
have
God,
mercy.
Mr. Boy, you niggas ain't right.
Hey, y'all seen Ghostbusters, right?
Yeah.
Yes, other than that,
You remember that big ass Michelin Man looking shit that was walking all over New York and shit? That's the type of bitches Myron Jones like.
Yeah.
uh, let me let y'all go, man. So I can salute to you,
Hey,
LB. Salute to you, too, Raw. Amazing
salute
Choco
JJ.
Taco. Yeah,
Salute, man,
man.
salute.
About this dog, so I won't have him barking like he did last night. All right, man.
Yeah, yeah, man, you good, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Salute to y'all, man. Y'all have a good day, man.
All right, now, bro.
Return salute.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, Stephen A. Smith, man, you know, hey, it's just no levels of buffoonery that this dude won't stoop to, man. Straight up, man. No levels of buffoonery that this motherfucker won't stoop to. What's next? What's the next bullshit you gonna cook up? Because if you ain't talking shit about Kyrie and counting his money in the process, right? And then you got your little two-legged Rottweiler Kendrick Perkins talking shit with you. What next? Hey, we need to take some bets on what's the next dumbass hot take Stephen A. will come out with.
Trey Young, the greatest Hulk player ever.
Yeah, because that next. What do you think, Chaco? What dumbass hot take you think you could cook up next?
Shit. Probably some shit to big up LeBron and down Kawhi, just off top of the head.
Probably. Um, he's probably trying to figure out, if he hasn't already done it, how to blame the Game 3 loss on Kyrie Irving and his attitude.
Facts. Or talk shit about KD with the Lana Rhodes situation.
Right, right.
Yeah,
I
because you
can see
know,
that.
I won't. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. You cook up, he'll make some backhanded comment.
Yo, where's Stephen A's teammates at? Supposedly, he played in college, right?
Them niggas don't like his ass.
I need to hear their thoughts about him. I need an exclusive interview. I need to hear what they say. How was he like back in the day? Probably a fucking rat.
Yeah, a big ass rat looking for cheese.
I can see that. He just looks like a conniving, sneaky motherfucker. Just by the way he talks and look, that motherfucker cannot be trusted. He just looks like a
Hell no, that nigga can't be trusted. For what? I wouldn't trust that motherfucker. Hey, don't
What
trust
up?
him with your bitch near you. Don't trust him when. Don't trust him. No. Don't trust that motherfucker nowhere. Nothing. Now, Matt Moses, we talk about Stephen A. Smith telling lies on TV. Now, in case you didn't know what happened, he made the comment that Donovan Mitchell is the best Utah Jazz player ever. What's your take on that?
Man, I think it's some straight bullshit. You got Karl Malone, you got so many great Jazz for you to put Donovan Mitchell already over there and he ain't won nothing is disrespectful to the greats that played for the Utah Jazz before. Havlicek, all the guys, motherfucking I don't know who all played for the Jazz, but I know they had a very historical team. So, you know, for him to say that is fucking blasphemy, damn near.
Yeah, I mean the main guys is like you said, Karl Malone, John Stockton, Adrian Dantley.
Yeah, Dantley.
Adrian Dantley, Pete Maravich, Chuck
Yeah.
Robinson, Gail Goodrich played there. But the main guys is those dudes. You know what I'm saying? Deron Williams, I don't know if he did enough to really. I think he's already past Deron Williams. You know what I'm saying? But those guys, it's disrespectful to sit there and say Donovan Mitchell is the greatest Jazz ever when Karl Malone and Stockton went to 2 NBA finals and played against those Bulls teams. You know what I'm saying? And so many years they went to the Western Conference final and lost to the eventual champions. Like, I mean, I like Donovan Mitchell, man, and maybe 7, 8 years, you know, he'll probably be in that conversation, but he ain't done enough yet, man. And that's my problem with these dudes, is they always trying to rush these guys to historical comparisons when they haven't done enough yet. You know what I'm saying? Like 6 years ago, I had a problem with people saying Curry was the greatest shooter or the greatest 3-point shooter because I ain't think he did enough yet to be compared to Ray Allen. But yeah, now the last couple of years, yeah, he is the greatest shooter because he's put up enough years of evidence, a body of work to make that case to exceed Ray Allen. But it's like they're always trying to rush these guys to greatness and let these guys let them earn that shit, man.
Yeah. I mean, can Donovan Mitchell get some years under his belt before we start making these kind of
LB, something wrong with your mic, LB?
No, I'm in a bad area, bro.
Oh, it's the connection.
Bad area with bad service, but you know what I'm saying? Verizon, them niggas gonna give me my money back. Fuck them.
To be honest with you, I don't even like the Dwayne Wade comparisons.
Right. Who this Chaco? My nigga Chaco?
Yeah.
What up, bro?
Yeah. What up? To be honest with you, I don't like the Dwayne Wade comparisons because Donovan Mitchell don't play defense like Dwayne Wade. He ain't blocking no shots like that. He can dunk like him and slash, but that's it.
I didn't even know they were doing that because I don't watch these guys like that. So they was comparing him to Wade.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's only because D Wade is mentor. That's why.
Metro. Yeah, man. Wade played on both ends of the court, man. Like they need to stop this shit, man. And then what pissed me off with them, like what pissed me off with this shit, y'all, is when you try to like correct it and you try to say, no, you can't do that. Then people flip it like, oh, why you hating on Mitchell? I'm not hating on Mitchell. I'm just saying he's not Dwayne Wade. He's Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, they try to say, and then they be trying to say, well, oh man, you bring another black man down.
That's the main excuse. Oh, bring another black man down. No, niggas just telling the truth, bro.
That's a cop out when people do that shit, man. That's a cop out when they ain't got no argument.
Why can't Spider be his own man? Why does he have to like be behind somebody else? Let him be Donovan Mitchell. He doesn't have to be Dwayne Wade 2.0. let him be Donovan Mitchell. I don't get that shit.
Hey Chaco, what you think about the Clippers choking again last night?
Expected. It's going 7.
You got Clippers in 7?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
To me personally, I think they got to put Kawhi at the 4 this series, and put Pat Beverly at the 2 and let him stick Spider the whole game.
Yeah.
You said to put Kawhi to what?
I think they got to put Kawhi at the 4
At the 4.
because
Oh,
he can
Nah, that's
rebound.
what killed them. They tried the small ball. The small ball's killing them. Because Gobert, they don't have nobody that can rebound with Gobert, so they got killed playing the small ball in the fourth quarter.
Oh, I don't agree with
But-
that. I don't agree with that. They do got men down there. They just won't fucking play them. Like the Marcus Cousins.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if they keep playing that small ball in the fourth quarter, and it's a close game, do you honestly think that they're gonna be able to get enough rebounds to get enough shots up?
Look, Tyrone Poole is a bad coach, okay?
Yeah. I'm listening. Go ahead.
No, I just wanted to say that Tyrone Poole is a bad coach. He got DeMarcus Cousins rotting on the bench. DeMarcus Cousins need to be playing at least 25, 30 minutes. That way you keep Rudy Gobert honest.
Yeah.
But if you got Zubac in the game, then you're playing right into Rudy Gobert's strengths. Rudy Gobert can just camp out down there. Because guess who will be down there with him? Zubac.
Yep. It seems like they don't want to
If
play
I'm lying,
Zubac.
somebody let me know. You know, if I got bad strategy, if I don't know shit about basketball, someone please let me know.
Nah, you right, LB. Like that nigga Tyrone Poole, he need to start playing his bigs more. Stop trying to do that small ball shit.
And didn't Cousins score like 6 points in 7 minutes?
Yeah. Cousins went off. It was less than 7 minutes. I think it was less than 7.
Less than 7 minutes. He scored 6 points.
Yeah.
Right. Like a lot of it's Tyronn Lue, man. A lot of it's Tyronn Lue and he making Doc Rivers look like Phil Jackson, man. Like it's
simple shit. Yeah, like I can make them type of adjustments. You know what I'm saying?
What the fuck was the point of Tyronn Lue undermining Doc Rivers and he ain't gonna be coaching him? I don't get that shit. Make fucking adjustments. Stop doing the Doc Rivers shit. If you're gonna undermine him, at least fucking go hard.
Right. Hell yeah.
That shit don't make no fucking sense.
Some bullshit, Chaco.
To be honest with you, he should have got fired with Doc Rivers, but he didn't. So that was, he undermined him.
Right.
And look at his coaching. Look how he's coaching now. He's coaching like a bitch to me.
Oh yeah. Like I was saying, like 2-0 again. I seen Donovan Mitchell. I said this last night. I seen Donovan Mitchell eliminate Paul George and Westbrook. I know Westbrook always get eliminated in the first round, but that nigga was a rookie when he did that shit. So that got to count for something, bro. Look, Luka still ain't got out the first round. And motherfucking Donovan Mitchell done got out the first round in his first year. So, and they advanced. Didn't they make it to the playoffs last year too, right?
Yeah, remember he went off against Denver.
Yeah,
Conley didn't play for most part, and Mitchell had like 250 balls. No, don't get me wrong. Mitchell gonna go down. Yeah. If he play long enough, Mitchell probably will go down as the greatest Jazz ever. He just need a couple more. He needs some more seasons. You know what I'm saying? He needs a little bit more body of work.
He needs some more seasons. He coming though.
That chicken need more seasoning. Hey, J-Dog, what's up, homie? Salute to my boy J-Dog in the building, man. Hey, man, for real. But you leave it up to this bitch Stephen A. Smith. He'll sit up there and accelerate the goddamn timeline and shit.
What Stephen A. do, man? What he do, man?
I just told you, the motherfucker talk about how he the greatest jazz player right now, ever.
Oh yeah. That's straight cap. Hell yeah. That's some bullshit.
Yeah,
There
I
you go.
actually got the Jazz winning the series. Now the Jazz up 2-0. They need to take one in LA. That's their whole goal. If they take both, then that'd be great. But that could lead to some questions about the Clippers team. Hey, look, I know my brother Ticket be blowing the head gasket when it comes to these Clippers and shit. But look, until they prove something to me, I am off these motherfuckers, man. For real.
Like
Until they
I
prove some
said the
shit,
same
I am
shit.
off these dudes.
I said the same shit to LB, and it's like all these Clippers fans, these niggas sit up here and make all these excuses, always bitching, always crying about this and that, and these niggas always got an excuse for something and can't for a reason why Paul George ain't get the job done. You know what I mean? And then Kawhi, yeah, he consistent, but he can't bring it that every single fucking night. He need help from Paul George. And so when they get a game from Kawhi that he only scored 22, 23, that's when PG got to step up and put another 25, 26. You can't be scoring those 16, 17 when Kawhi is having an off night. You know what I mean? And so you doing all this shit in the regular season and scoring, but you can't translate that shit to the postseason. That's the thing with Paul George that irks me about him. He's so talented and he could do so much things on the court. He's one of the most talented players I've ever seen as far as versatility and stuff he could do, two-way player. But it seemed like you can't get everything out of him all the time. And that's what frustrated me with Paul George. You know, LB. That shit crazy. Too raw.
Yeah.
Yeah, what you think about it, man? Like, how you feel about the Clippers situation and with the Paul George thing? I honestly feel like if the Clippers don't win, which is looking like they probably not gonna win it this year, because you know what I mean, I think they're gonna either trade Paul George or Kawhi gonna end up leaving. You feel me? So I think
It's
on the
just
wall, man.
it's a disaster, man. If they lose in the second round again, it's gonna fulfill this curse shit where the Clippers just can't get out of the second round. They've never been to a Western Conference Finals, and it's like it'll fulfill this curse shit. And I can't help but think that this team will get blown up, man. It's gonna be deemed a failure. The media gonna blame Kawhi Leonard. I can't help but see Leonard leaving, probably, and Paul George, or at least definitely. I would definitely see Leonard leaving. Probably Paul George too. It's just I don't know, man. It's a disaster compared to what people were anticipating with this team. I'm like trying to hold out hope, man, that they can still salvage this series. But if, like LB say, if they drop one of these games, it's over. It's over.
Yeah, exactly. And like I said,
you gotta blame Kawhi. You gotta blame Kawhi because Kawhi was the one that orchestrated the trade for Paul George. You gotta blame him.
True. Let's say the Clippers lose the series and they're just gonna blow up house. What the fuck can you get for Paul George?
A bag of Oreos.
Honestly, I would trade CJ McCollum for Paul George, bro.
I could see that.
Yeah. Like,
or you trade Paul George, or you got Milwaukee trade with the Clippers. Send Chris Middleton to the Clippers and have Paul George go to the Bucks.
I don't know. I don't think Paul George.
That's like the same shit, though.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Yeah, it's the same. You know what I mean? If you think about it, because I mean, Paul George probably just a little bit better defender than Chris Middleton. You know what I mean? But they gonna give you the same amount of points.
Yeah, and this is why
George is still a guy that can score. Go ahead.
I'm saying that's why these GMs shouldn't sign these fucking B- players to A+ contracts.
They don't got no choice because you know what I mean. with the CBA shit, you got to pay somebody, so they got to give it to, you know what I'm saying, to be by this dude, because shit,
Yeah,
you
man.
don't want to
The thing is,
give it to a
motherfuckers
bench
about to be
nigga.
overpaid, man. Motherfuckers they're about to overpay for some of these C plus players coming out in this year's free agency class.
Yep.
That's the problem I got. And Stephen A. Smith, though, coon ass, ain't gonna talk about that. But he'll say, but you know, he'll bring his ass on TV with that shiny fucking bowling ball head of his, and hey, yeah, Donovan Mitchell, he's the best player ever, Utah Jazz. And
Yeah, fuck
eat
Stephen A, bro.
hot sausage links.
Yeah, Stephen A. Fucking nobody fuck with Stephen A. Niggas, man, stop fucking with Stephen A.
No, ain't no legitimate black person fuck with Stephen A. But coons do. Coons, buck dancers, skip scaps, scallywags, suck puppets, sellouts, and suck-ups fuck with Stephen A.
Yeah, and Shannon Sharp too.
He's a
I
scallywag.
can't stand Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp is worse than Stephen A. The way Shannon Sharp talks, he sounds like he's verbally giving LeBron fellatio. Real shit. Every time he speaks about him, it's verbal fellatio. Shit is crazy and disgusting.
Shit, the way Myra Jones talk about him, he physically giving fellatio.
What happened with Byron? Was Byron on here earlier?
Yeah, of course that clown was on here. Side hole doing side shows.
These niggas, they gonna defend Brian to the death, man. I'm telling you, bro, these niggas ready to catch a body over that nigga.
Well, hey, what did Bron do for them? Did he pay the rent or some shit?
I don't know what he put him under,
Myra
some type
Jones
of
tell it,
spell.
probably.
These niggas ready to get violent over that nigga.
He probably was giving him a stimulus package for all we know. Shit. But hey, I gotta get up out of here, y'all. I'm about to go see graduation, so I gotta get up out of here. I'm gonna come back later on, y'all. Salute to Too Raw for TV. Hey, subscribe to my homie Too Raw for TV. Salute to the Amazing Taco, James J2121 Herman, Matt Moses. Everybody subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed. I'm out, just bitch. This your boy. Oh, by the way, shouts out to the LDBC. This your boy. Scream at me.